Democratic voters prefer a populist message over one that focuses on an abundance agenda, according to a new poll by Demand Progress. On the economic front, some elected officials would embrace a vision of the abundance agenda that liberal writers Ezra Klein and Derek Thompson lay out in a new book titled Abundance. Klein gave voice to the abundance argument at a policy retreat for Senate Democrats this month. Look at how these centrists get shoved down people's throats in DC. Do you think I would be given a voice to the abundance argument? Do you think Hassan would be able to give voice to the populist argument at a Senate retreat? Think about that. Other party leaders would have focused their energy on challenging President Trump on the populist front. Think of Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer trying to dare Republicans to vote against tax cuts for billionaires. Oh my God. Chuck Schumer, guys. A survey of 1,200 registered voters by Demand Progress, a progressive advocacy organization, was designed to supply some hard data for the debate. It defined the abundance argument by starting off with this sentence: the big problem is bottlenecks and make it harder to produce housing, expand energy production, or build new roads and bridges. The populist argument was described as: the big problem is that big corporations have way too much power over our economy and our government. 55.6% of all voters preferred the populist argument, compared to 43.5% who said they would be more likely to vote for a candidate who offered the abundance argument. So in other words, Republicans like it. Left-wingers and independents like populism. The preferences were even stronger among Democratic and independent voters. 47.2% of Democrats reacted positively to the populist argument, compared to 39.6% for Republicans. It was 55.4% for independents. Given a direct choice, 59% of Democrats preferred the populist argument, compared to just 16.8% liking the abundance one. What these voters want is clear: a populist agenda that takes on corporate power and corruption. Now, here's the thing. I want to give an olive branch to people who think that there is some sort of argument here. I think that politically, the thing that matters is actually producing housing and expanding energy production and new roads and bridges. But people have to know you did it. It can't just be like, oh, this just kind of happened in the ether. You have to claim credit for the shit that you do. Republicans are smart about this. They claim credit for shit they're against. But people have to actually connect that improvement with you, not just think they did it. It's like when a boomer tells you, I paid for my own college. And it's like, well, the state paid for 90% of tuition for boomers and now only pays 20% of tuition for millennials and Gen Z. So yeah, boomers paid their tuition, but 90% of their tuition bill was paid by the state before they ever got it. So they think they paid for it all, when in reality, they paid for 10%. But in their mind, they're an independent, I am a self-reliant, independent individual. And it's all bullshit, because they don't actually understand that it was very cheap because the state was paying for it.